Hi friends, I wanted to share with you one of my favorite books from my home collection. The title is Insects. And so I'll open it up and we'll look at some of the insects within the book. Let's find out what we have. Oh look, there's a butterfly and a bee, ladybugs, an ant. Do you see any other insects hiding within this page? The world of insects. Insects are small, six-legged animals with feelers called antennae, right there, on their heads. They live almost everywhere, from the highest mountain to the hottest desert. Your backyard is probably crawling with thousands of these little creatures. We're going to look at some of the different insects in this book. Oh my goodness, a grasshopper. All insects have 3 body parts, and I'll bet you already know that, but I'll name them. They have a head, they have an abdomen, and they have a thorax. So I'm going to point to where the area is on the abdomen. If you feel your tummy right now, go ahead and give yourself a squeeze around your tummy. The grown-up word for tummy is abdomen. That's a tummy. So those insects, they have abdomens or tummies, but the grown-up word is an abdomen. And there's their thorax, and they have 6 legs and antennae. Some insects have wings. I'm going to hold the book here so that you and your grown-up can read these fun grasshopper facts. I'll hold it here for a few seconds so you can read it. All right, let's look for another insect. Insects have different ways of moving about. Some insects whiz through the air, flapping their delicate wings. Others scuttle along the ground on their little legs. A few insects can even walk on water. Here's a dragonfly. That insect walks on water, a pond skater. Let's look for some more insects. A wasp. Griffin was talking about a wasp in our morning meeting last week. A wasp has a nasty sting in its tail. Down here. Its bright stripes warn other creatures to stay far away. Wasps buzz around, sucking up a sweet flower juice called nectar. They also eat meat, pouncing on other insects, which they feed to their babies. Here are some wasp facts over here. Here's a praying mantis. Here's a bee. There's a fly. A bee has a tube-shaped tongue for sucking up nectar from inside flowers. It dips its tongue into the flower like a straw and takes a long, cool drink. I wonder if anybody knows what that tube-like tongue is called. We're going to talk more about that when we talk about butterflies. There's a stag beetle. I think someone at morning meeting was talking about the pinchers on a beetle. And there they are, right there. Those are the little pinchers on a stag beetle. Here are some beetle facts. I'll hold it closer so your grown-up can read some of those facts with you. This is some interesting information. Insects have lots of enemies, including hairy spiders, big pecking birds, and even other insects. To protect themselves, insects squirt smelly sprays, make scary noises, and play clever tricks. They like to play hide and seek. It's hard to find a leaf insect on a tree. It looks so much like a leaf that even sharp-eyed enemies can't spot it. Do you know what that's called? When an insect or an animal blends in with its surroundings? It's called camouflage. I'll bet a lot of you already knew that. Here's a moth. Oh, this is a beetle giving some nasty spray to a lizard to make it go away. The spray makes a loud pop as it shoots toward its enemy. Its enemy is the lizard. Butterflies are also insects. They come from a caterpillar. We'll talk more about butterflies a little bit later in the weeks. I hope you enjoyed the book about insects. I'm also going to use my journal. I just made this journal this past week. I ran out of paper, so I used coffee filters, and I just stapled them together. And these are the pages. Remember, if you're going to use a stapler, always ask for a grown-up to help you, because we don't want your fingers to get pinched. I'm going to use my markers. Remember again, these will stain my nice chair or a table or your fingers or your clothes, so please be very careful if you're using these. So I'm going to draw an insect. I think I'll use black. So I'm going to draw its head first. What body part comes next? Do you remember? If you remember, shout out. And then I'll draw the last body part. Do you remember what that's called? I have a head, an abdomen, and a thorax. What do I need to add now? Legs. Is it 8 legs? No. How many legs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing? What body parts am I missing on this insect? Something up here. Antennae. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Those are the little antennae. They help the insect feel around. They're sort of like their ears and their hands. You need some eyes. And then, because I love to use color, I'm going to color my insect. You can be creative. I think I'll color the head pink. Ooh, I'm staying in the lines. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Perhaps I'll color the thorax blue. Staying in the lines. Maybe I'll put a little pattern on here. See? There is my insect. What insect do you think it is? Hope you have fun drawing your insect in your journal. I'd love to see them. Perhaps you could bring it to morning meeting one day. See you later.